Hello. Um, I look like a mess, probably because I spent all day exploring. Well, I wanted to talk today about communication. I've been learning French for nearly 5 months now, and I never touched it before that. I never took it in high school, never even glanced at French before I showed up here on French soil, which wasn't very wise, but c'est la vie. So typically, now that I'm getting used to the language, I can understand quite a bit. And there's tons I don't know. There's lots of conversations where I just sit there and stare at the wall because I'm too tired to even attempt understanding. But everyone has those days. The struggle, the real struggle comes with people who aren't American and aren't French, but they're speaking French, especially here in Marseille, the North Africans. So here's how a conversation looks. I'm sitting, enjoying my day. A man comes, sits next to me, but I'm nice, so I'm like, okay. So he looks at me and he goes, and I am parlez-vous français? That that was not French. Like, that's, my mind's going, what language are you? Whoa. And and that's because they have a different accent. That's because most of these people speak Arabic, which is a kind of a rolling language, and so they bring that into their French, and so it's just has a totally different sound for a lot of the words, and that's a huge struggle. And it's something you encounter with most language learning. Is that the people who speak your language, especially like for me as an American, someone else who came from America, English is their native language, and they're speaking slower because they're not comfortable with the language, and they're speaking with the same accent that I would speak French in, which is probably very poor, but I understand it because we're on the same boat. And naturally, often I speak to French people, and the struggle there is they'll speak very quickly, and I'll get little words, and they're like, "Did you get that?" And I'm like, "I think maybe," and then they'll switch to the broken English they know, and I'm like, "I'm never gonna learn this language." But we're getting there. It's coming, and I'm been encouraged that I'm doing well, which is good. I'm meeting with someone weekly to speak French slowly together. Correct me, and so it's coming. It's gonna be okay. I'm going to. It's gonna work out. Like I was robbed. Robbed. My iPod was taken the other day, and this man saw what happened, and he came and pointed to the two guys that took it, and I'm like, oh. So I look at him and I'm like, aidez-moi, like help me, and I probably sound like a total idiot, but I did my best. I said the words, and he went across the street and got my iPod back, which is insane. That doesn't happen in Marseille. When someone's taken something, it's gone. Goodbye. So I was super blessed by that. But hey, I was able to ask for help, which is a very important thing to know when you're living in another culture that speaks another language. So that was encouraging. But anyway, if any of you, especially like if you took Spanish in high school and then you went to Mexico and you thought you had a grip on it and then you're like, no, nope, actually don't know this language at all, kind of stories, go ahead and comment, and I'd love to hear your guys' experiences with learning a language, because it can be a trial, and we have to make light of it sometimes if we're going to survive. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. No one's going to watch this, but if you do, you have a thought, go ahead and, yeah, type something up. Take care.